Good morning, guys. I've got a late start today. I've been painting and getting my, getting pictures ready. I'm doing, as you guys know, as I've told you, I paint pictures of people's pets. And this includes my own, for my own family. I'm honoring my pets by painting their pictures and hanging them on the wall. So I'll figure out at some point how and when to display them. But as I'm getting ready, I'm getting these thoughts, and something I want to share with you guys. And, it has to do with how we live our lives and taking responsibility for our part in our lives and in for every relationship that we're in, every job, every role that we play in our lives, okay? I'm reminded of John F. Kennedy. And it came to me, the statement came to me before he did. My son was talking to me about some sunglasses that he was looking at. Some Ray-Bans. They're black Ray-Bans with an intense, warm amber lens. But as I said, the frames were black. And he was asking me what I thought of them. And I said, black is so limiting. Try to go for brown, because brown is so much more workable. I think you would agree. Anyhow, and it just, I don't know, it just came to me as he and I were talking. It had to do with him and another storyline and some coworkers and etc. And I heard, ask not what your country can do for you, but what you can do for your country. And I thought, oh my God, this is what I've talked about with you guys before, about living your life authentically and not with hidden agendas, not being up to something. Does that make sense? I know this is not flattering right here, this lighting, everything. When I'm looking at it, I'm not happy with it, but it's what I'm having to say to you guys that makes the most sense. It's the most meaningful. But it's called being fully invested authentically in what you're doing. Whatever the situation is, if you are not happy, you must realize it. First of all, you must be able to look in the mirror, pun intended, and be willing to look at your role for real, your role, your part, right? And say, what am I doing? I'm happy in this role or I'm not happy in this role. And that tells you which way you're going to go, how you're going to proceed and in what way you're going to proceed. If you go into a job, I should say a relationship, going into a relationship and expecting the person, their situation, to benefit you. It's recipe for disaster right there. When you know yourself and you love yourself, what are you offering? What are you bringing to the table? Furthermore, what is this? Is this making you happy? Is this what you want to do with your life? If this is feeding your soul, if this job that you're looking at is feeding your soul, and it's complimenting you, and it's making you a better you, it's making you smile, it's making your heart grow, it's making you sing within yourself, then you know it's right. But when you're out there and you're looking, getting ready to go for my walk, and you're looking for that situation to improve you, I'm sorry. And when you're not happy, you're just going to go from place to place, role to role, thing to thing. And guess what? You're taking yourself with you, right? And therefore, whatever you're going into is not going to make you happy because you're doing it for the wrong reasons. So, ask not what this is going to do for me, but what I'm going to do for me. You see, when I know who I am, no matter where I go, and no matter what I do, it's going to be right. It's going to be ready for me. I'm not going to bother with mascara today because I've got painting to do. I'm going to be working. But, yeah. So realize your part in everything in life that you do. Right? Realize everything that's going on. You are the driver of your car, the rider of your bicycle, the steerer of your ship. If you just get in and go, I don't know where I'm going, I don't know what I'm doing, then, you're just taking anything and everything that's coming your way. But if you know you know who you are, and you know where you're going, it's no contest. So this came to me. And it just helped me. I've come to this realization before. That's why I'm here where I am. This came to me for my son and the story he was telling me about somebody. I said, think about that. Think about what you want. Think about what they want. They got to think about what they want. And when they know what they want, you see, you don't blame. You don't play the blame game at all because there is no place. This life that you are living is solely yours. It is solely up to you. We are in a bunch of other energy with a bunch of other people, other vibrations. But if we would all realize and accept to stop and look at ourselves and say, what am I doing? What am I contributing? What am I bringing to the situation, to the table, to the relationship, to the job? What am I bringing in here? If I'm coming in as a con man, well, heaven help you. Lessons. There are lessons and there are blessings. Makes a lot of sense to me. John F. Kennedy. And that man, I believe, truly had mastered his soul mission. And that's why he went home to heaven. That's why God said, "You're done." And he left in that blaze of glory that he left in. He was done. And also, he would have rocked the hell out of a pair of brown titanium Ray-Bans. Don't you think? He was not only a good man, but he was a handsome man. You guys, go out today and think about these words and agree to live your best life and do it honestly and authentically. Things, people, places that are meant for you will be there for you. And when they're not, you'll know it. They will glow. They will stand out to you. It's not that hard. This is why you've got to really think about where you're at and how you're at it, how you're being. And if you can't come to your situation in a good, open, honest place, you got to go back to the drawing board. You got to go back to your journal and you got to do some thinking. And it's quite commendable to be able to look at yourself in the mirror and say, "I'm good. I know I put my best foot forward. That simply was not for me." Life is filled with lessons or blessings. And sometimes, boy, the blessings come when those lessons have been learned. Right? Live and learn. It's taken me 63 years to get here. And I learned a lot. The layers of my onion are coming off left and right. And I am becoming more and more complete. A round, perfect being. I hope I helped somebody today. But I made myself proud. Listen to those things that come to you intuitively. They're not just coming by happenstance. There's no such thing as coincidence. It's coming for a reason. You're learning, you're growing. Your higher self is talking to you. Get quiet and listen. Meditate more. As my little soulmate Eddie says, wag more and bark less. Listen to your dog. Your dog is the best behavior modifier for you. They are so present and so grounded. People, open your hearts to animals. They're so in the moment. We are not. We are the ones who are messed up. You guys take good care. I shall return with more messages of wisdom on being your own force of nature, being real and authentic, being the hero in your own life. Peace out.